I think we're live. We're live now. And this is, oh, golly, I don't have a dog with me. Um, oh, okay. Let's see. Got that. That's the Facebook. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that link in just a minute so you can post it.
Okay.
Um, and so here we are, Saturday night, Song Circle, and we got Rebekah Pulley and Shana Smith and Grant Peeples and me, and hopefully Paul Belmore just popped in. And
Hello, hello.
hey, Paul, and we're live right now, Paul. So we're going to get going here, and and again, like
What do I need
just
to do
mute
on my
yourself.
end? Anything?
Just mute yourself when other people are playing. That's about the only rule that I have. And we'll chat in between songs. Rebecca will be first, Grant, then Shauna, and then you, Paul, and then me. I'll play some too if I'm not too busy. So, and I'll post the links up here in just a moment. So, Rebecca, it's on you.
All right. This is called the Terrible Tea Song. Falling down like a star burning out into the night. Not falling out of love with you. I'm setting fast like that sun sinking down beneath the sea. And I'm setting down my life with you. And our fading love has broken me into so long to you, and I'm losing time like that clock winding down before the hands stand still. I'm setting down my life for you. I'm putting down my love for you. I'm setting down my love for you. And I'm falling out of love with you. Oh, I remembered how to play the guitar.
Hey, Rebecca, how's Rob?
He's doing wonderful. I don't know. I think he's out back.
I'm just asking after you played that song. I figured I'd ask how Rob.
That was not about Rob. I wrote that a long time ago. That's an old song. That's funny.
Cool. Yeah, that sounded really good.
It was wonderful.
Really good.
It's not as funny as if it would have been. You said if you had said, "I don't know where the son of a bitch is, and I hope I never see him again." That would have been. That's what would have been funny.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. So.
Okay. Well, I'm still trying to get these links together, but there's one of them up there for Facebook, so you can use.
Somebody's got an open mic or something's weird going on.
Yeah, I'm going to fix that in just a second. Okay, so go ahead and do one, Grant, and I'll get myself organized here before too long.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try something here. I'm liable just to lose y'all totally. Facebook.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
Did I hit the wrong thing?
I know I did. That was me. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, Paul.
I'm back. You ready? It's a nostalgic song. Well, it was back in 1975 that I first had some hope for our cultural divide. That's when I saw hippies and rednecks dancing side by side at Willie Nelson's Texan 4th of July. But in the last few years, I've seen a troubling change. It's like both sides now have just gone insane. Yeah, everybody's screaming and nobody's listening. It seems to me like a time bomb's ticking, got your left wing and right wing, the all black and white, conservatives and liberals all itching for a fight. When you know you're wrong and you can think they're right, well, you bet there's gonna be trouble. So whip out a switchblade, pull out a gun, pistol whip some bitch just for fun. And don't you stop dealing till the dealing's done, till we start killing each other. Yeah, you're wasting time trying to pump the brakes, 'cause winning never happens for those who hesitate. Gotta ask yourself if you got what it takes to take aim at your brother. So get your axe handles ready, get your machete sharp, brick bats and ice picks and poison darts. It'll be hard to stop once this shit starts, once we start killing each other. Yeah, don't let the circle be unbroken, don't let the sun shine in. And who gives a damn where all the flowers have gone? The answers aren't blowing in the wind. So don't be afraid now to take a stance. Let's all be victims of circumstance. You gotta be willing to give killing a chance. Yeah, let's start killing each other. Yeah, now let's start killing. Let's start killing. We're about to start killing each other.
Nice. All right.
That was awesome. I love that.
It's a good lead into the song I wrote, which is going to sound a little different.
Still not getting any sound.
For me?
Okay. No, Paul is having a problem. He can't hear us, but we can hear him just fine.
Yeah.
So I'll wave at you, Paul, when it's your turn to play. If we don't get it squared away some other way. So, but let's keep going. Let's have Shana play, and we'll go on from there.
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right. You know, 1975, we thought everything's been fixed, but now we live in a time of great uncertainty. So I come at it from a little bit of a different angle, but I'm right there with you. This is called Uncertainty. Now is the time in this very place to know you're alive, to see your true face before your parents were born. And emptiness and form. Sometimes it's joy, sometimes it's sorrow. You feel good today, but what of tomorrow? No, you're not alone. We can all come home to uncertainty. Uncertainty. Can we be free? Yes, certainly. What's next for us when life's come undone? There's no playing with contagion. Take each moment that comes and walk under the sun. Regardless of fear, isolation, and pain, there's nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Just reach out your hand and try to understand uncertainty. Uncertainty. today. Let's go along this way. Even with uncertainty, can we be free? Yes, certainly. We can heal the sick, we can love our kids, we can find a way to make the most of this. We can gather and we can work it out. Listen to our higher self, we can let go of the worrying. We can rise up and be encouraging. We can celebrate our healing earth. We can get outside, play in the dirt. We can offer skills and kind instruction. We can vote to end corruption. Early voting, right there to the secure box. Don't even put it in the mail. Uncertainty. Can we be free? Yes, certainly. With uncertainty. Can we be free? Yes, certainly.
Cool. Nice.
That's really pretty.
There was, I had a real, something happened just when she started. There was a delay. I don't know what caused that.
It's the Facebook mystery or whatever.
Okay.
It's the internet mystery stuff. I can't. So much weird stuff happens on here. It's just, I don't know. But
Shana, didn't you say you live in the middle of a 128 acre forest? Maybe it has something to do with that.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the whole song? Was it the whole
Yeah,
thing?
but you sounded fine, but it was just your lips that weren't going with the words. That was it. The words were a little behind you.
It was
Okay.
latency.
But like they're not now, and they weren't during sound check. It was like when we went to it was like when Mike put you on the center camera, it seemed like it did that, but it was
That's
fine.
weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, sorry about that. It was uncertain.
No, it was fine. I mean, it sounded great.
It sounded really good.
Stuff, there's nothing you can do about it. That's just how it goes.
Right.
Anyway, but it sounded great. And it looked great. They were just looking great and sound great at different times. Something like that.
I'll take that.
So now we got Pasco Paul Belmore here, and he's going to play us a song. And then I'm going to while he's playing, I'm going to figure out a song to play. I'll rehearse it maybe. No, I won't. I'll just play it. All right, so Paul, you're up. Let me unmute you. You muted yourself, Paul. Paul, you're muted, Paul. Paul, you're muted. We can't hear you. And I can't unmute you. Hit the mute button, Paul. Do, 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 do. You got the mute. Yeah, there's a mute. There's a microphone that has a line through it.
Now, how's that?
That's it. Now you got it.
Ta-da!
You're good.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Say Kate Wolf's tune. I've been woken in my sleep, counting troubles instead of counting sheep. Where the years went, I can't say. I just turned around, they're gone away. I've been sifting through the layers, dusty books, faded papers. They tell a story you used to know, one that happened so long ago. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Well, I heard the owl calling softly as night was falling, with a question, and I replied, now he's gone across the borderline. He's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Finest hour that I've seen is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break day, when darkness rolls away. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. One down.
Is that a Nancy Griffin song, Griffins?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yep. Okay.
What you got, Mike?
Well, you know, I remember watching there was a movie, what was it called? The Replacements. It was about when the football teams all went on strike and they got replacement players. And the one line I remember from it is where Gene Hackman says, "Yeah, it's like a duck on the water. It's all smooth and calm up on the top, and then down at the bottom, it's like crazy." That's what it's doing in my house right now. But but I'm gonna play a song. I've got one. This is probably the oldest song any of us know. It was written 1909, I think, and the first recording of it was done on a wax cylinder. So it's been around a while. If everybody can mute your mics, then I don't have to. Well, you all heard the foolish questions, and you no doubt wonder why. Folks will ask you a foolish question and expect a sensible reply, like when you take your girl some candy, say just after tea. Now the first thing she'll do is wrinkle up her nose and say, "Is that for me?" Foolish questions. Well, you might as well reply, "No, I bought the candy for your ma or pa. Well, it's for some other guy. I just wanted you to see it, and now I'm going to take it away." Well, wasn't that a foolish question? You know, you hear them every day. Well, then there's the kind of fella, he's always hanging around your place, and he watch you take the shaving brush and start to lather up your face. And as you give that razor a preliminary wave, this guy's going to come up and ask you, "Say, are you shaved?" Foolish question. Well, your answer is, "I hope." "Well, I'm not prepared, and I just love the taste of soap." You know, I kind of like to take a shaving brush, you know, and just kind of paint myself up this way. Now, wasn't that a foolish question? You know, you hear them every day. Now, suppose the elevator person should forget to close the door, and you should tumble down, oh, say 47 floors, and as you reach the bottom, and you're lying there inert, some fool stick his head down the elevator shaft and holler, "Are you hurt?" Foolish questions. Your dying words are, "No, I was just in an awful hurry, and that elevator is just too slow." Well, it usually saves a lot of time, you know, coming down this way. Now, wasn't that a foolish question? You know, you hear them every day. And then there's the fella who meets you on your way, and he asks you why you're all dressed up and listens while you say that you've just been to the funeral of your dear old Uncle Ned. And as you're standing there wringing out your handkerchief, he'll ask you, "Is Ned dead?" Foolish question. Well, you hang your head and moan. Well, no, he thought he'd have the funeral now and just die a little later on. You know, Ned was always kind of original. I think he would have wanted it that way. Now, wasn't that a foolish question? You know, you hear them every day. I was riding on a bus. It was a cold and breezy day. So I sat down on my newspaper, you know, just to keep the cold away. And this stranger, he came up to me and saw that paper on which I just sat. So he leans right over and he asked me, he says, "Are you reading that?" Foolish question. Yeah, so to him I spoke. "Well, as a matter of fact, I am," I said, but he took that as a joke. So I stood up and turned the page and sat back down again. Now, wasn't that a foolish question? You know, you hear them now and then. All righty. How about that one? Oh my gosh.
What was the name of that song?
Plastic Bicycle.
That was awesome.
In fact, Gene Schwartz wrote that way back, and Bill Haley performed it, but not the Bill Haley you're thinking of. Yeah. So. Okay. That was my song. Rebekah, you're up next.
I unmuted myself.
Everybody mute.
But everybody else needs to mute themselves because I'm hearing an echo. Thank you. That would have driven me nuts. Okay. I think I'm going to do this song instead. I've such an old song that I wrote so long ago. If I can remember it, it's only 3 chords, but I just have to remember the words mostly, I suppose. But it's called "The Lesser of the Two Evils." Choose between the right side and the left, between the absolute and an unassuming guess. I gotta choose the lesser of the two evils. Gotta choose between the front side and the back, overachievers and those left behind the pack. I gotta choose of the two evils. The lesser of the two evils. The lesser of the two evils. Gotta choose between the inside and the out. Sweet and sure thing in a shadow of a doubt. I gotta choose the lesser of the two evils. I gotta choose between the bottom and the top. Flying over the edge, down a bottomless drop. I gotta choose the lesser of the two evils. Between some darkness and some light, should I turn the other cheek? Should I stand and fight? I gotta choose the lesser of the two evils. The lesser of the two evils. Lesser of the two evils.
Nice.
Thanks. Thanks.
Paul, I'm muting you because I think you're the one that's getting the echo because you were getting that the other night. So, because it's going on and on now because we got 5 people on here. So, we'll unmute you when you're singing for sure. Or if you have something you really want to say, just pop it in there real quick. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, so Rebekah, let me see. Let's see. There was a request from the audience. Tell us about the decorations on your guitar.
Can you see it? I don't have my glasses on. These are just really old stickers, but they're real flowers. I don't know if you probably can't see that. So it's so old. It's the actual color of the wood underneath it. So old. And this is just it's a school picture of my daughter. Can you see it?
Yeah, kind of. Kind of small, but
you can't see it. Anyway, she cut her hair that day before school pictures, and she has these awesome crooked bangs, and it's one of my favorite pictures ever. That's all.
Nice. Okay, well, Grant, do you know any more songs?
Yeah, this is an old one too. I found my career has not been that long, but I have found that if you run into like culturally, if we go through an economic collapse, like we did in 2008 and 9. And when that happens, if you write a song and you just keep it for 10 or 11 years, you can bring it back out and play it again when the next one happens. And this was actually, it was the first time I ever went to play in down in Tampa Bay, and I was playing at this place where Pete used to do his shit, where it was the Tiki Bar, and so I was going there, and there was this. I was on this road off of coming into St. Pete, and it was just pawn shops everywhere, and I went into one. It's the saddest thing I ever seen. This couple and their wedding rings, a pawn shop floors, a nasty thing for tears to have to find a place to fall. And he looks at her, she stares at him. The man behind the counter grins. He takes their rings and pockets them and gives his dirty thumb a lick and counts them out a little stacked of shame, and it's sad. Well, it's the saddest thing, the saddest thing I ever seen. Oh, and I'm afraid we really ain't seen nothing yet. She's feeling faint. He takes her hand. The man behind the counter grins. Her eyes just roll back in her head. A pawn shop flows, no place to land when your heart is just been ripped in half, and it's sad. Well, it's the saddest thing, the saddest thing I ever seen. Oh, and I'm afraid we really ain't seen nothing yet. She's crawling round, all in her tears. The man behind the counter swears, says, "Get that woman out of here. It's a public place and I don't care where you're gonna go, but folks, you can't stay here." Oh, it's sad. It's the saddest thing, the saddest thing I ever seen. Yes, it's sad. It's the saddest thing, the saddest thing I ever seen. Oh, and I'm afraid we really ain't seen nothing. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen. This couple and their wedding ring.
Well, that was a happy little song, Grant. Yep, I do those kind of songs too. I call them happy little songs about dying. I do a lot of those. So anyway, yeah. So that was a true story. Yeah, this was years ago.
Yeah,
it
was in 2009.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
they're still doing that show, you know.
Yeah, but
moving it around.
It's moved. It's been several places since then. It went from there to the Dirty Pelican. What was it called?
Yeah, something like that. Something Pelican. Rusty.
No, it wasn't the Rusty. It was like the Nasty Pelican. What was it, Rebekah? Rebekah, can you hear me?
Well, just because I'm a lush, I know the name of all the bars.
Yeah, no. Remember the place? What was the name of the place where Pete did the thing out there? The Pelican. Was it?
I think it was a rusty pelican.
I
It was
think.
Rusty.
Yeah.
And then
Of course, I knew what it was called.
he's at a new place now, apparently.
Well, they did the old Key West for a long time, and they just moved here recently to some other place. I don't remember what it's called now. But yeah, so they're still doing it though.
Yeah.
Still doing the show. They don't have any live people on there yet though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Shana, you're up next.
Okay, well, I got over Clemps now because I had a sad song like picked for my second song. And I'm thinking, for the dynamics, it shouldn't do that one. Save
Go
that one.
ahead.
You can order everybody right in the ground. I mean, you can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I started looking at these other ones, but I really want to do this song because, it's about Elijah McClain. So y'all are familiar with that story of Elijah McClain?
I'm not sure.
Well, as you can see, this quarantine has been really good for my more political and songwriting. He was a young African-American guy who was wrongly accused and killed. So it's a really sad story because he was a beautiful man. I mean, the more I got to learn about him, the more I wished I'd known him. And so if you get a chance, just Google Elijah McClain, MCLAIN. And this song, it's a song story. It tells a story. And this is one of those times I wish, we didn't have this Zoom delay because it's a sad sing-along where, you can sing to parts of it. And of course, there's a few parts of it where I just say, say his name, Elijah McClain. So feel free to do that, anyway. And we put that good energy out there for his memory. Say his name, Elijah McClain. He was a light in a world of darkness, a gentle soul you'd be lucky to know. He was slight in build, but large in kindness. A short time ago, we almost didn't know that he was stalked, thrown down and accused. A suspicious man had been called in. So because of his skin and his clothes, Elijah was doomed. Elijah, I realize, how we failed you in every way. Elijah, each day I cry for the state of this world today. Say his name, Elijah McClain. He was a healer and a musician. He bought iced tea, vegetarian, marched to a beat that was purely human. He bought iced tea and then headed home. He was cold, so he covered his head. The cops came around, put him down. No questions asked, and now he's dead. Elijah, I realize, how he failed you in every way. Each day I cry for the state of this world today. I can't breathe, I'm so sorry. You're a great team, and I love you. I forgive, but you would let me live. Say his name, Elijah McClain. Say his name, Elijah McClain. Say it again, Elijah McClain. Say his name. Elijah, I realize how we failed you in every way. Elijah, you're still alive now, and all of us who stand up for change. You have our promise, you have our heart. We'll lift your spirit, your music, and your art. We'll stand up and we'll start over and over and over and over and over and over again. Till no one walks in fear. Can you hear us, Elijah? Elijah, I realize how we failed you in every way. Elijah, each day I cry for the state of this world today. Elijah, I realize, yeah.
Very nice. Very good.
Thanks.
Yeah. And so when was Elijah? When was this from?
It was over a year ago, but the news just came out about it in June. So I was moved by that, and I know this is a tricky time. It's just when I learned about him, I just wanted to. This song was my therapy. I just wanted to do something to just honor him, really. Yeah. So it was sort of like hidden, the information. I don't know how it came out, but then the story just broke a year later.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hear one from Paul. You with us, Paul? We can hear you
Can
now.
you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Hello? It's so nice seeing everybody. I wish it was around a campfire.
Me too.
Turn your ears to the wind, just listen to the sounds of the breezes blowing through. Far off somewhere in the distance, there's something calling out to you. I stood breathless on the mountaintop just looking At a sight that turned my gaze into a stare. I felt a kind of power rushing through me, like that I never known to come there. Some men never take the time to listen. Some listen, they never really hear. They're distracted by life rushing all around them, and their hearts filled with jealousies and some find comfort in a crowd. There's no danger, no chance anyone could get too near. But their good-time friends turn total strangers when the lights fade and smiles all disappear. Some men never take the time to listen. Some listen, they never really hear. They're distracted by life rushing all around them, and their hearts are filled with jealousies and fear. And their hearts are filled with jealousies and fear. And that's
All
that
right,
for
all
that.
right, nice. Good song. Good song. All righty. Well, I got out my new guitar. I just bought this 2 weeks ago. I found it online. I wanted to get a resonator guitar, and I wanted to get an old one, and then I started looking at the prices, and so I got this one instead. But it's a nice one. It's a Gretsch, and I got it for a good price, and it sounds pretty good. So this is a song for all of you songwriters out there, which I am barely one, but you know, I know a lot of songs. I've written a few. I might do one of mine for the last song tonight. But this is a song that was written by Andy Breckman, and a lot of people think that it was written by Livingston Taylor, and they're mistaken. But I have seen Andy Breckman and Livingston Taylor and David Bromberg in a video with all three of them on stage doing this song. And David Bromberg looked like he was like 30 years old, so it's a fairly old song. It's called Railroad Bill. It's not that Railroad Bill. Well, Railroad Bill was a hard-living man. He used to take his women two at a time, and everyone agreed he was the baddest engineer that ever driven down the Santa Fe line. His name was known from the folks back home to the tippy top of Telegraph Hill. And all the little boys, when they were sneaking cigarettes, they used to dream about the Railroad Bill. Well, one day Bill was walking along. He saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what was the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. And Bill said, "No, ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna climb up no tree. This is a stupid, stupid song, and ain't no folk singer gonna make a fool out of me." I said one day Bill was walking along. He saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what was the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. Bill said, "No, ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do what you said. This is a stupid, stupid song. As far as I'm concerned, that cat can stay there till it's dead." I said, "Wait a minute, Bill. You can't argue with me. For God's sake, I just made you up. I got the pin in my hand. I want you up in that tree, and I want that cat unstuck." Bill said, "No, I hate cats. I ain't gonna climb for no cat." He said, "Why don't you have me save a beautiful girl who's been tied down to the railroad tracks?" I said, "Maybe there'd be room in the 8th or 9th verse, but right now I want you up in that tree. I'm the writer, goddammit. I got the pen in my hand, and you're supposed to listen to me. He said, you asshole. Why should I listen to you? You should be listening to me instead. He said, I'm a railroad man, and if I was real, I'd separate your face from your head. You ungrateful brute, I cried. You pushed me too far. I got to show you I can do as I please. So an earthquake came and shook the whole terrain and brought Railroad Bill to his knees. And then a tidal wave broke and everything got soaked and Bill was almost completely washed away. And then a big green monster from the planet Neptune landed and bit Railroad Bill on the leg. I got the pen in my hand, I can do what I want. I'm a bright young talent on the rise. So get your ass up that tree or I swear you're gonna get out of my folk song alive. He said, you don't scare me. You might be funny, but you don't scare me. If you don't leave me alone, I swear I'm gonna tell everybody where you stole this melody. But before he could speak, his tongue fell out, and he could not make a sound. Suddenly jumped on top of me, and he grabbed me by the neck, and he pulled me down to the ground. Well, he hit me in the stomach, hit him in the face real hard, and I think he almost broke my nose. Just then a lightning bolt came out of nowhere, hit him right between the eyes, and killed him instantly. Well, the cat came down from the tree, had a bowl of warm milk and went to sleep for the night. Railroad Bill is survived by a wife and 2 kids. Dear God, I love to write. So that's that song. Railroad Bill. I kind of found Andy Breckman. Christine Lavin was doing, she used to do these singer-songwriter retreats at Martha's Vineyard. And so the New England songwriters would all get together. They'd hang out for 2 weeks and they'd write songs and then they'd go make a live CD. So, and he did something different on there, but through that's how I found him and, got up to this song. So another happy little song about dying. All right, so Rebekah, you are up.
Can you still hear me?
Still hear you.
Awesome. When you were singing the verse about the cat, my cat actually jumped up here, was crying, and knocked his, head-butted my computer and unplugged the microphone. So I was like, shoot.
I'm sorry I upset your cat.
Yeah, well, he's a dick, so it's fine.
Oh, so's mine. Mine is too, yeah. Mine comes scratching at my second floor window like a couple times a night to get let in. I don't know why.
Because he likes being in?
No, he's got a doggy door. He comes through the doggy door all the time, but he just wants to piss me off.
Yeah, that's a cat. Cats are dicks.
That's it. They are, especially mine.
I love my cat. We love our cat.
I like mine pretty good too, but you can pet him, but if he rolls over on his back and it's like, pet me, don't do it. That's a trap.
He's still a dick. You hear that, Magoo?
All right, so you got us a song.
Yeah, if you hear like yeah in the middle of it, that's my cat. This is called Sweet Life. I'm old enough to know better. I'm still too young to care about things like dying and what life is like over there. I know life has set me down a dark road, but I still stop and smell the roses. Though their blooms, they fall one by one, just like my years do, I suppose.
some sweet light. And give me love to break my heart. Push me to a limit. I thought I wasn't strong enough to start. You know I'm not the sweet thing. This word, it set me out to be. 'Cause I got a little of that devil hiding somewhere deep inside of me. If there's an angel on my shoulder, well, it's been fighting for control. But I don't talk too much about it, 'cause vanity's a sin, I've been told. So pour me some sweet light and give me love to break my heart. Push me to a limit. I thought I wasn't strong enough to stop. I'm kind of rough around the edges, but I can polish to a shine and still appreciate the little things that I stumble around and I find. There's not much call for raging lovers and dreamers, you know. This heart still beats in time, and I know beauty when I see it, 'cause I still see it all the time. Pour me some sweet light and give me love to break my heart. Push me to a limit. I thought I wasn't strong enough. Stop, pour me some sweet light and give me love to break my heart. Push me to a limit. I wasn't strong. I thought I wasn't strong enough to start.
Yay.
Very nice. Good song. Good song.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to have to bow out from here. Yep, I've got a thing I have a commitment.
Okay, or do you have time to play one
Well,
more?
I don't think it's really fair for me to play one and run, so I'm not going to do that. But I just wanted to stay here, and I really appreciate you asking me so much. I really.
Okay, because we don't mind if you play one and run.
No, I'm just going to.
Okay.
Right. I'm not going to do that. That's like the people that come up at the campfire and go. They come up and they go. They play one and they run. I'm not going to do that. But thank you so much for having me. Shana, it was really nice meeting you. Hey, Pasco, Paul, Rebekah.
It's great to meet you.
Thank you very much for including me.
Okay,
So good to see you, Grant. Have a great night.
We'll catch you soon.
Thanks, Grant.
Okay, well, Shana, that makes it your turn.
Wow. Okay. Well, it was the last go around. So just wanted to say how wonderful it is that you do this, Mike, every week.
This is like the
Thank you so
week,
much.
I think that I've done it. And just so everybody knows, next week I'm trying to put together one, and it's going to be on Sunday at 2:00 our time, 7:00 UK time. And I'm going to have 4 artists from the UK, or in the UK, actually. I'm not sure if they're all from there, but I'm going to have 4 artists in the UK to play next Sunday at 2:00, everybody. Next Sunday at 2:00. Not tomorrow, next Sunday. So
Week from tomorrow. Awesome.
week from tomorrow. Yeah, it should be fun.
Wow.
I've got 3 people lined up already. So
That's great. Well, thank you for all the work you do to get everybody together.
okay.
Keep us all going. Yeah.
It's a challenge sometimes, I tell you, but it's fun. I'm having a good time. It keeps me out of trouble.
That's it.
Yep.
And keeps everybody playing too, which is during this time. This is great.
And I think that like having 5 people total and 3 songs, it's an hour and a half about. That's good enough. You don't need it to go on and on. If you get more people, then there's longer wait, and it goes on too long, and then so this is a good sized crowd, I think.
It's perfect. And I love all the different styles. And it's so good to hear you again, Rebekah. You sound amazing. It's awesome.
You too. I haven't seen you in so long.
It's been a really long time, I know. And it's great to meet you. So Paul, it's great to meet you, Pasco, Paul. So hey, it's wonderful. I want to hear more. Under the campfire. I'm with you.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Really a pleasure.
It'll happen.
It will. Yeah. So I decided just to do like new songs tonight, not the old Florida folk songs, but I'd like to do those sometime too. I put out a new CD. Woohoo! There it is, Oak Tree in the Garden. If you can see that, the artist is Java John Goldacker from our cool coffee house page. Yeah, he's a phenomenal artist. So I said, can you put my face and a guitar in a tree? And he said, it's an oak tree in the garden. He said, I can do that. So I'm going to do a song just to close. Really, since I did such a sad song the last time, I'm going to close on a really, hopefully, inspiring or uplifting one. It's called Boundless Compassion.
I look to the river and I see my veins. My heart pumps the waters through an endless chain of life, interconnected. This life, inseparable from you, from me. We are the river, we are the tree, we are the crying, we are the pain. We pay attention and come home again to boundless compassion. Boundless love. Boundless compassion. All of absorbing world sounds awakens you and me, and just like that we are completely free. Life interconnected in life, inseparable from light, from dark. We are the mind, we are the heart. All you got to do so true. Pay attention and come home to boundless compassion. Boundless love. Boundless compassion.
Well, good song.
Thanks.
I wish I could write songs. I've written a few, but they aren't all that. I wrote a song one time and I took it to guitar songwriting camp, and Cliff Everhart was he said, "Well, bring me a song you don't care too much about." So I'd written this song and it didn't sound good to me, and he said, "Okay, well, who's first?" I said, "Oh, me." Oh my God, he tore it apart. And I didn't go back to his class all week because I spent the whole rest of the week rewriting the song, but it sounded a whole lot better than it did when I first did it. And but his theory was that good songs aren't written; they're rewritten.
Mm.
So I've kind of gone by that. So anyway, Paul.
Anywho, I don't have stories with my songs, but this one is. I remember years ago there used to be a joke. I'm talking a long time ago. There was a joke that said, "What do you call a musician without a girlfriend?" Y'all know the answer to that one, right? Homeless. Yeah. And so, and anyway, so this is a song in that subject matter that it happened to a friend. And this is called someone that come home late one too many times. This is called "Slim Chance of Loving You." This is a little bit bluegrassy. 6 weeks of being on the highway. Well, at 4 a.m. I stumbled through the door. That little bitch was just a little cold here, but not as cold as what you had in store. Well, the first thing you said was you were leaving. There ain't no way I should try to change your mind. I had a slim chance of loving you this morning, and a fat chance of seeing you tonight. You told me that you really loved me. That loneliness was driving you insane. I could keep on digging in the bar while you was picking out an evening train. All my pleading words had no effect to you, even though you've been a faithful wife. Had a slim chance of loving you this morning, and a fat chance of seeing you tonight. I never thought it'd last forever, but I thought old age might be the cause. 6 years of marriage ain't a lifetime. There's a lifetime of dreams that I've lost. All the talk is going really over. As you turn to leave, I realize I had a slim chance of loving you this morning, and a fat chance of seeing you tonight. I had a slim chance of loving you this morning, and a fat chance of seeing you tonight.
Nice. Bluegrassy thing.
Yeah, right.
It kind of reminded me of a song what's his name? Oh, guys, there's a guy that's in Lakeland. I can't think of his name right now. but he writes it. He wrote a song that said something. There was something like, "I like whiskey, but whiskey don't like me." So anyway,
Paul,
Yes, dear.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I know this is repeating like that. Do you have two dressers on top of a dresser behind you?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I am in a modular classroom. So we moved out to a farm and we had like 2 households worth of stuff and we didn't have room in the house. So I bought a modular classroom and we've got everything stacked up in here. And I have this little music corner. But yeah, I do. I have best
Like
use of space.
Like storage.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
storage shed /
I thought it was
music
art.
studio.
Well, we've got that in here too. I've got all the amplifiers and PAs and everything on the other side of the tablet. So, but it would have been too much of a hassle to swing everything around. So you got that.
Paul, what was that song called? I loved it.
That last one,
Yeah.
that was called Slim Chance of Loving You.
Just gonna remember that for
It didn't
future.
really- It only happened a couple of times.
All right, well, I'm
What you
gonna
got, Mr. Mike?
right here, I guess. I'm going to do a song I wrote. I wrote it a long time ago, and Graham was talking about Pat and Pete a little while ago doing their Florida folk thing, and they're in this song, and Jerry Mincy's in this song. I wrote it at Florida Folk Festival one year. So here we go. All right, so let me click that. There we go. Well, I love the Florida Folk Fest, 'cause I really love to play and sing. But jamming around the campfire, my 6-minute novelty Americana kind of cover songs really don't fit in. Now when I join the circle, they shout, play the perfect campfire song. And every time the chorus comes around, everybody sings along. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song if this one isn't it. Well, I sit around waiting for, do you have a song to play? Well, there's one about foolish questions, you know you hear them every day. There's another song about Copenhagen Coke, and one about a beer run too. The Jehovah's Witness stripper, or the shallow end of the gene pool. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song if this one isn't it. Well, I strap on my guitar to make the campfire rounds. Well, I head for Jerry Mincy's camp to hear those Florida sounds. Well, some guy kicks off a Garth Brooks song, and the Florida boys pack it in. It's the Florida Jam, goddammit, let's go listen to Jubal's camp. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song if this one isn't it. Well, breaks are always a problem. You know, they make me forget the words. Well, the doc says I've got ADD, and hey, look, a bird. All the pickers can take a break now, and the singers can harmonize. Well, and one more chorus to this mess you start. We're going clockwise. Lead guitar goes right here. Maybe some mandolin. Even some banjo might do. I know, how about a little fake kazoo? I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have word stops or chords to get in the way. I want to jam in the circle. I want to feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song. Yeah, this one isn't it. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song. Yeah, this one isn't it. All righty. Well,
Nice job. Nice job.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and playing with me tonight. And like I said, I'm having a good time doing this. We're like on the 8th week, I think, something like that. And I'm gonna keep going as long as I can find people to play. And I really haven't had any repeats yet. I haven't had anybody repeat yet, except for I had a couple of fill-in people for people who didn't show up. So it's been working out pretty well, but it's stressful. You know, it's like, oh wait, it's Thursday and I still need somebody. It's like, oh. So anyway, but I hope everybody has a great week. And for those of you who don't know, tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, I always do an hour of stupid songs that, you know, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I just take my list and I, pick my songs like that. I've got this little list right here that's got a couple of songs on it. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. I just run my finger down it and then it's like, okay, I'll do that one. And that's how I pick my songs on Sunday night. So, but everybody, I hope you all have a good night and a good weekend, and we'll see you soon. And Rebekah, thanks for showing up.
Thank you so much, Mike. It was fun. Thank you so much for inviting me.
We might do it
Bye,
again.
Shana.
Enjoyed it.
Bye, Pasco Paul.
Hi, Pasco.
See ya. Enjoyed it. Let's do it again sometime.
All righty. We'll catch you guys later.
You
Thanks,
catch ya.
Mike.
Bye now.
Mm.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Thanks.